It's the rundown. It is May 14th. We are live, as you can see. We got Zakin Bridge behind us. We got the Garden. We're in Boston for the Celtics Eastern Conference Finals. It is brought to you by SeatGeek. Use the code RUNDOWN. You get $10 off your next ticket purchase. We may use that tonight, Carabas, because the Red Sox are home, and we may go.
I would love to go.
If we go, I'm betting, and then we're betting against Mania. Who's pitching tonight for the Red Sox?
Porcello.
Ricky Raindrops in your circle.
That's right.
Pretty Ricky in everybody else's circle. The over-under has got to be like 7.5. I should jump to the gambling story based on that entry, but I'm not going to.
Can't do it.
You don't want to transition like that?
Nope. Well, because we're going to start with the Celtics.
Okay.
And Coley, I didn't even know you were going to be on the rundown, but I'm glad you're
Frankie
here.
just handed me a mic. I didn't know either.
Well, Frankie's been an F today because he hasn't coordinated this at all.
It's vintage Frankie. This is Cleveland Frankie today.
Yeah.
I saw the birth of Frankie in Cleveland. I was like, this kid is not going to last. He was scrambling. He was trying to plug shit into shit
You're the only one
that
here,
didn't have
Frankie,
plugs.
who's not talent. You're just behind. You have to coordinate. I'm coordinating everything. I'm talking to everybody. I'm picking the locations. I have to pull teeth to get a text back, and it's infuriating me.
I hate to see
You
it,
should
Frankie.
make him go to Fenway wearing that hat tonight. You know he'll get berated.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey.
jump, Frankie.
Also, we're doing live, Barstool Radio. We're going to do that live at Hurricanes. We got to eat pizza. Whatever. Celtics, I think I was the only one in America not surprised by what happened yesterday. I've said all season the Cavs are slow, old, broken, dead. I was surprised by how bad LeBron was.
Terrible.
And that he didn't even try to do his steamroll of the hoop. He just basically gave up. And what everybody's saying, I'm seeing this, I've seen the stats, LeBron's lost the first game before. And there's two ways to look at it. You can look at it, LeBron's lost the first game. Or you can look at this, what everybody's saying when we beat the Sixers, and maybe the Sixers were as good as everybody says it is, but the Celtics are just unbelievable and coming together right before our eyes. I choose to believe that. That game was never close. The matchups are never going to change. Nope. I think the Celtics are going to win in 5, possibly sweep this broken team. I'm not even joking. You guys are laughing.
No, I mean, after that game, it's hard to laugh at that.
The matchups are not going to change.
Correct. We're just far more athletic than they are. Far more.
And that always happens. It happens a lot in boxing, where you see it happened with Roy Jones Jr., it happened with James Lights Out Tony, I think his name is, where a guy who's awesome suddenly gets exposed by a much... Look, Frankie, basketball in the thing. Get it. It's basketball fever. Get it. It's basketball fever here. And the guy's wearing the Celt. It's He saved that stuff. 1 goal, 0 waste. It's basketball fever here. Coley, I'm going to start with you. Even though you're in the middle, what is your new prediction? You predicted Cavs in 6.
I said Cavs in 6. I think I'm going to put a must-win on Game 2. I don't think it can be 1-1 going back to Cleveland.
He's never – LeBron's also never gone down. You're putting must-win on the Celtics?
Both teams. I think both teams.
So the winner of this game
Double
wins the
must-win.
series?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen?
Listen, everyone loves to say when you get to the playoffs, the game slows down. The game only slows down if it's close and in the fourth quarter. The Celtics can just keep running this team into the ground. Jalen's the most athletic person on the court. And I said it on mixtape out today, go smash download. When Jalen, if you look in his eyes, he looks like a psychopath. He gets this look where he goes into a different world. And when he does that, he's the best player on the court.
Isn't he leading the Celtics in scoring for the whole playoffs right now?
It's Jason Tatum.
No, I think Jaylen Brown is.
Points per game is Jason
baseball
Tatum.
guy there on the end. And by the way, number 2 athletic. You said Tatum's most athletic? No, you said Brown?
Tatum. Jalen. Sorry, Jalen.
Who's 2? It's Tatum.
Yeah, Jalen.
Oh, it's Terry.
Yeah, that's the top 3. That's what I was getting to.
And then Al Horford all of a sudden looks really athletic, too.
He's been saving it. It's crazy. He's blocking shots that are at the top of the backboard.
So, Kayce, you're on here because you're a self-proclaimed Celtics fan because you covered the team. You covered the team last year and said you're a big fan now.
But you invited me to Boston, so obviously I bring something to the table.
Well, yeah, we needed somebody else. Feidelberg does KFC radio, and he's not a basketball guy. What are your thoughts?
Jerry
I
Buckets.
think that it's going to be... Do
what?
Jerry Buckets is ready to go.
Oh, you're ready to go?
Oh, yeah. I'm a big basketball guy.
Since when?
You're a big
March
baseball
Madness.
and nothing else, guys.
Can we talk about those shades? They stink.
They're baseball shades.
Oh, they're big time. They're on the field,
At least they're
playing.
not white.
I know.
At least they're not
I'm just
white.
waiting for the call. It's coming.
You're going to hit the cages later.
Oh,
You're going to hit dogs and
yeah.
just hit some hacks in.
Yeah, strike one.
Are you betting on the Celtics right now?
I might tonight.
Speaking of betting,
It's
that
gonna be
is
Celtics
the
in 6, by the
easiest
way.
money. Celtics in 6.
Celtics
What
in
is your
6.
prediction? You didn't give it.
Well, I said Cavs in 6 before the series. I'm Celtics in 6. Yeah.
The betting, I already put my bet in. The Celtics are -1 now for Game 2. They were plus 1.5 for game one.
Yep.
They're going to get no respect all the way. I'm actually already thinking ahead to Golden State. I know it sounds preposterous, but I literally am. I think we can beat anybody. Carabas?
I mean, I'm not looking at Golden State
Jared
yet.
Buckets? Is that what you call
Jerry
Jared
Buckets.
Jerry
Jerry
Buckets.
Downtown. I picked before the series Cavs in 6. I also had Sixers in 6 last series. So
That was wrong.
every time that I pick against the Celtics, they win. So I'm going to stick with Cavs in 6.
I'd also like to, before we go to the next subject, just every time I come back to Boston, and Jared, you'll probably appreciate this, and Coley, well, I don't know about you, Coley. More Jared, I think. This city is so much better than New York.
Why would I
better.
not feel
Well,
this
you
way?
wanted to move to New York.
Yeah, but he lived in the slums. He was never out in like the big
Dude,
city
I'm
like
You
in
this.
lived in
South
fucking
End.
like Peabody. Like,
I'm
I
in
don't know.
the
what
South
you're talking
End.
about.
stink here.
Oh
It
my
stinks in
God,
New York.
it's beautiful.
That's the
It's
first thing I
always
said to Frankie
sunny.
when we got off
It doesn't
I come back
stink
here
like
every
shit.
other
Like you
weekend
get like the
because I like it.
smell of spring here. In New York, you get the smell of fucking
The only
wet
one from this
trash,
goddamn
Beautiful.
dog
Wow,
piss.
Trash.
New
Hot
York's
trash.
a dump. It's the worst.
Place is beautiful.
I just had to say
I wanted
that.
to go to New York to be a part of everything, not because I wanted to live in New
Oh,
York.
that city stinks. If KFC didn't fucking have a dumbass kid and refused to move, and Dan and I were the only ones who would move, we'd be in this city. It's so fucking
Let's
Let's just
frustrating.
open up a
That's
Boston
the only
office.
reason.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Can we please?
Kevin
I
was
will
the
help
only one who
pay
wouldn't
for
move. He's
half
the
of
most
it.
selfish
I
prick
will.
going.
I will do all of the fucking grunt work myself. I will help build the office if we
We
open
should do
one
it
in
in the
Boston.
seaport. We should have an office in the seaport.
Oh, the
It-
winter
it-
that would
Building all
stink.
those things. I mean,
Within
I'll work
3 years, there
outside.
will be a Boston office. That's a promise. Within 3 years. Moving on.
We'll be back.
LeBron.
mark it down.
In his post-game press conference. Yeah, mark that down. LeBron in his post-game press conference. So a reporter asked what happened in that 7-point run because what did the Cavs close it to? 10 or
14.
14? They closed it to 14. And the reporter's like, what happened? You guys got to 14. He goes, play by play. And to say the media sucked his dick like I've never seen before.
It was 6 possessions. He railed off 6 possessions. Like, no shit, dude. Everyone, he was there. Of course he knew what
And it
happened.
happened 5 minutes ago.
Right.
Right, if it happened like 20 years from now and he still remembered every single play.
I can rattle off
maybe.
every detail from the fucking 2004 ALCS right now.
But you didn't even
I wasn't
play
even
in it.
there.
You didn't
I wasn't
even
even
play in
there.
And he went in exquisite detail, like they ran the shot clock down to 2. No, they didn't. It was 9. They
Right.
showed the exact thing.
Right.
And but the one that got me was when he casually said, we missed a shot. They got it back, and it was a blatant turnover by LeBron. He threw it over Tristan Thompson's head.
The start of the fourth, I think they cut it to 14. Do you have any idea what? I mean, I think they scored 7 quick ones. Anything? What happened there?
What happened? We ran them the first possession. We ran them down all the way to 2 on the shot clock. Marcus Morris missed a jump shot, followed it up. They got a dunk. We came back down. We ran a set for Jordan Clarkson, and he came off and missed it. They rebounded it, and we came back on the defensive end, and we got a stop. They took it out on the sideline. Jason Tatum took the ball out, threw it to Marcus Smart in the short corner. He made a 3. We come back down, missed another shot, and then Tatum came down and went 94 feet, did a Euro step, and made a right-hand layup timeout. There you go.
Last question, Steve.
And it was a turnover. Either he forgot that, or that sums up his entire sorry, miserable existence because he never takes responsibility
He's
for
spinning
everything.
the details. He's
Yeah,
spinning
in his
spinning it.
favor.
Right, exactly. I felt the same way. I didn't even want to pile on LeBron just for the sake of doing it because we're in Boston. That was not impressive at all. To
At
me.
all.
He's a basketball player that should remember every single thing when you lose.
It
I
just-
do that.
it
I do
just
that every
happened.
goddamn
Exactly.
morning,
It
Dave.
just happened.
I do
Like-
that every fucking morning.
Like when you fuck up something,
Wake up
you
and just
remember
puke
the
up the
details.
Red Sox box score off the top of my head. Every
Minus
day.
33, 32.
32.
That,
Awful
7
on
turnovers.
defense.
That-
Awful.
16 shots for 15 points.
yeah, they had the non-closeout during that run, too. He didn't mention that when he's like, Jason Tatum hit a corner 3, short corner. By the way, I'm going to be honest, I don't know what short corner means.
It's closer to the hoop than the top of the arc.
Yeah, but it's no different than the other corner.
Oh, it's just like near side. It's like in football. Like near side.
There's
far
a
side.
difference between the two corners.
The short. I mean,
If the
no,
point
they're
guard
the
is
same.
closer to the
What?
other
I'm just
corner.
saying it was closer to
The
like
two corners are the same.
Yes, they're
One
equidistant
corner,
from the
it
hoop.
insinuates that one corner is shorter
But it
than
was
the
short
other.
in the sense that he
The
just
pass
basically
was-
handed the ball to him
yeah.
because it was on that side of the court. So it'd be like saying near side in football.
Whatever, I don't like it.
Like it was shorter distance to get him the ball than the other corner
Yeah, I
at the
thought
time.
they meant the ball in the air to the hoop.
That would be a wild design.
Anyways, fuck the media for sucking his dick like he fucking did something special. And his look like, people start clapping.
I know.
It's because people are used to athletes in all sports saying dumb things a lot. So whenever they remember that, they want to praise him because there's a lot of really bad press conferences. I agree with you.
That would be like, hey, LeBron, did you guys lose? He's like, yeah, we lost. And people start clapping. Like it was a minus 32. I know. A joke. All right, moving on. This one's for Nate back home. NHL, I was stunned by this. I almost bet this. I thought Frankie Idiot over here, you told me to take the fucking Lightning. They stink. They're getting in. It shows the Bruins weren't even close, by the way, to being the best. The Caps are demolishing the Lightning. That series, I think, is over. What was it, 6-2, 8-2? What was the final there? Unbelievable. And they had the lead 2-1. It looks like the Caps are going to the finals. I can't believe it. Anybody here want to talk about it?
I'm locked in on May baseball, Dave. This is where you really
Jerry
make
Buckets,
your money. Yeah.
locked in on May
So
baseball.
you're never Jerry hockey?
I watched basketball. I have not watched a second of playoff
Did
hockey.
you watch the Bruins?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
it was
So now
crazy.
that they're done,
I'm out.
Same.
I'm kind of the
Yeah, I'm
same.
out.
All right,
Not a big hockey guy.
that was
Shout out all the Spit and Chiclet guys who came down to the office today.
Oh, Spin Chicklets in the office, the Muppets there, and Biznasty. Biznasty, check out. He has a brand new documentary that launched today. I've seen it. Very funny. It's 5 parts. They launched 2 today. I haven't figured out why he was adamant about that. I thought it was going to be 1 a day, but it's very funny. Check it out. Gambling laws. We've been talking about this all day. Or this is probably the biggest story. So on a federal level, they have ruled it unconstitutional that the government can control gambling. I'm not going to get into how that's possible. Like, drinking's a federal law, isn't it? So is that unconstitutional too?
It's the 18th Amendment.
Which just says what?
It got rid of prohibition.
Oh, but they don't have gambling.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Jared to know something like that.
Jared Oakley's over there with that. I didn't see that.
Jared
one coming.
Constitution, too.
Yeah. Very good.
Jared Constitution.
Speaking of Constitution, a lot of people don't know this is the birthplace of it, not New York. You walk by bars like the 21st Amendment and stuff because we have a lot of history and culture, and New York has trash.
Like
When I lived
Bell
here-
and Hands,
when
it's
I-
like where they wrote it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When I lived here, people told me
you
this is
lived
the
here?
Athens of America.
You lived here?
I did live here.
Um,
I still kind of live here.
Yeah.
I still have an apartment here.
So do I.
Well,
And Nantucket. Ever heard of it?
it's a very humble brag by you.
This gambling thing. I wrote a blog about it. So it's now state by state. I have to get rich off this. I don't know how. I don't understand all the laws. I'm sure Lewis is going to tweet and text 1,000 million different ideas about how they should do it. But there is no group of people, Barstool, myself, Dan, more poised to take control of this because we are degenerate gamblers with a large following. And like Clay Travis, your guy, he's a fake. I don't think's ever bet more than $5 on a game. Same with Simmons, Red Chip Ricky. I bet too much. I've been betting my entire life. People listen to what we do. I don't know how we're going to make money. I don't know where it's going to go. Jersey it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to happen. See, this guy hates LeBron. LaFlop. He's right. Mark my
Everybody
words.
in Boston hates LeBron.
Yep. Mark my words. This is how we should be rich. I don't know how. That's all I have on this.
I've had some ideas rattled around on the
Like
train.
what?
Do you want to give them out on the rundown?
Sure.
Sports Action app is our sister company. We fold those into the app. We become a book. We have the stores, all the scores right there, all the lines right there, live action. So
But I don't know that you can just become a book.
No, that's where I need to read into the laws more for certain. But I think us just becoming a book, maybe we set up our headquarters technically in Jersey. Like
And have a
Barstool
sports book at
office.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, do like a bar sports book.
But even still, I've pitched that idea, by the way, the bar sports book. Even doing that, like, they're not, it's almost like I think the marijuana, like, just because it's legal, you can't just be, I'm opening up a marijuana spot. You got to get licensed. So they're only going to give a certain amount of licenses. My guess is we're not in the front running for that.
Yeah, they really just want money. And you have a criminal record. That might, if it's like marijuana.
That's been expunged.
Yeah, but it's not like a serious criminal record.
I'm saying, I know with marijuana, no matter what, if you have anything on your record, they'll hold that against you and still take your money.
You should start a
You have
sports
been
book in
arrested,
New Jersey.
Dave.
Yeah,
What?
That's fine.
You have been arrested.
Yeah. Happy
it's
anniversary, by the way.
expunged. Yeah, the Brady 4.
It was completely expunged?
Yeah.
So if you wanted to open up a casino, that wouldn't come up at
It's
all?
expunged. It's
Weren't you
off the
on
record.
probation for like 6 months?
6 months, yeah. Did you ever see the clip of when I steamrolled that security guard?
Yeah, I did.
He tried to get in my way. I just
That
went
was
right through him.
The day that you guys got arrested, I was still part-time, so that was the first time that I ever blogged something non-Red Sox because the entire Boston office was in prison,
Arrested.
so I had to take over the whole Boston blog.
Frankie, see if you can get that clip. There's a clip of some security guard trying to block my path out front, and I just went right through him like Christian Okoye. I went right through him. He was twice my size. I moved him like he was not even there, like a feather. The other thing, everyone's chirping me because I passed up equity in DraftKings. That's a well-known fact. I'll say I don't regret that move because the guy who runs that's a clown show who basically said Erica Nardini was crazy at Game 1 of the Celtics out of the blue. He's like, how's Erica Nardini? I was like, she's great. She's like, she's not crazy? He's like, no.
I'll fight this guy.
Yeah.
No problem.
He just out of nowhere called her
out
crazy?
Out of nowhere. I told
that guy has some problems with women.
I told Erica instantly, too. I'm like, Erica, this guy's calling you crazy. He denied it, but, it happened.
Yeah.
Photographic memory, just like LeBron.
Yeah. By the way, I don't have photographic
like
memory, but I have a photographic memory of everything that's important.
And when it has to do with grudges.
And grudges.
Grudges.
I never
Photographic memory
forget.
with grudges.
I never forget a grudge.
So we don't like DraftKings. Got it.
Fuck.
You say you never forget things?
No, he never forgets grudges.
Oh, okay, all right. I was going to say, because before we started this, I asked you if I could come to Pints for Pete with you, and you said, have you ever even gone before? And I've gone the last 2 years with you.
I said I don't forget things that matter.
Okay, that's fair.
And it is Pints for Pete. Is it at Cabo?
Huh?
Where is it? Pints for Pete
Isn't
Thursday.
it at fucking Lansdowne Pub?
No, they moved it this year.
Beacon?
All right.
Cabo?
I don't fucking know. I have no
don't know.
idea.
Is there some place called Cabo?
Not Capo?
Capo?
Maybe.
What is that?
That's in Southie. It's
That-
owned by the same people that own Lincoln.
I think that's where it is. I think it's at
There's
Capo.
a bottom floor, which
I think-
probably would make sense.
I think that's where it is. Thursday, Pints for Pete. I will be hosting, I think, with Scott Zolak. Capo?
Yeah.
What time does it start? It starts Thursday at Capo, I think 7 o'clock usually. Me and Zolak hosting. It's our guy, Pete Frates. Come drink and raise money for a good cause. It is a very good cause. All right, next up on the rundown. Sorry, I got my book. Because Frankie
He doesn't
didn't-
forget anything, though.
Because Frankie didn't bring cards. Because he hasn't taken a producer
Tough
role.
look for
He was talking about Cleveland right when we get off the train. too.
John Cena
yeah.
was on The View talking about his breakup. I've done a piece of review with Cena. He looks like the guy from The Matrix, by the way.
Keanu Reeves?
No, not The Matrix. What's the one where they bend time?
Looper?
Inception?
Inception.
Oh,
Inception.
Looks like the guy from Inception. You're a wrestling guy, Jared.
Yeah.
What do you got on Cena being a big puss?
It's weird because his whole timeline was I don't want to get married again because he was married once. Never wanted to have kids, stood by that, and then all the rumors that were coming out, it was like Nikki Bella's friends, obviously her girlfriends were leaking to the media like, yeah, this guy showed his true colors, this and that. And then he goes on The View and basically gives a sob story about how he loves her and all this shit and how he wants to be the father of her children.
I still love Nicole. I still would love to marry Nicole. I still would love to have a family with Nicole. There was an unfortunate set of circumstances where our relationship ended. There's been a lot of speculation recently about me being seen in public, and everyone's thinking like, oh, John Cena's enjoying the single life. No, I was supposed to be married and have a honeymoon over these 2 weeks. It's the first time in 15 years that I've taken a vacation. I am in my house alone, surrounded by these emotionally strong memories, and every day from 6 to 9, I get out of the house and talk to strangers.
I mean, he's a professional actor. I love John Cena, but
He's
this guy
desperate.
is full of shit.
down
He
bad.
doesn't want to get married. He doesn't want to have kids, but he's trying to save face because all those different stories that came out about how he's really an asshole because he kind of led her to believe that he wanted to get married, wanted to have kids. I don't think he ever wanted to have kids. I think he wanted to get married because it was a good storyline for WrestleMania. He proposed to her at WrestleMania.
Could
if you
he
really
not
wanted
actually
to,
just love her?
no.
Okay. It's like Johnny Drama did that in
Yep.
Entourage. He cried on The View because of it, and that was sincere. So
Are
maybe
you the
John
one who
Cena's
said
sincere.
you watch like Entourage every week or something?
Yeah, I watch Entourage almost every day.
That's
But it's not like I'm sitting down watching it. It's just on in the background at my
the amount
apartment.
of respect I lost for you is
You don't like
incalculable.
Entourage?
No.
You don't like it at all?
I think it's just one of the more overrated shows, and when people like that say it,
I liked
it's
Entourage.
like
What's wrong with Entourage?
I didn't watch it
Like,
obsessively. but
Okay,
I
I
liked
won't
it.
watch it
no,
every
I mean,
week.
it's a fine
No, I
show.
just-
It's fucking bad.
What, are you talking to people walking by?
Yes,
Yes, my friend.
Okay.
That's
Oh, it's your
Jared's
friend?
friend.
That's your friend?
That's
Yeah,
your
that's
friend?
Steve. It's Fenway Steve.
That guy looks like he'd be a friend. Looks like he just rolled right out of his Kowloon.
What did his tattoo say on his arm?
I don't know.
I was trying to read it. He walked too
That
fast.
definitely just came from fucking the Saugus Ballet. There's, like, no question about that. Speaking of the Saugus Ballet, this dude gets married and he does a 4-minute solo of November Rain guitar. Well produced. Since you're the only female on this audience, Kayce, what's your thoughts on your man doing a November Rain 4-minute solo?
I would leave the altar. Like, I know she know what she signed up for. That's the most
Kayce,
selfish asshole move ever.
No,
one gives a shit to hear
Kayce,
your 4.5-minute solo.
You
No one
don't
cares.
you do not break out a 4-minute guitar solo before the wedding without the bride knowing that that's
Well,
coming.
I just wouldn't marry
like that
a guy
is
that's like
definitely not a surprise. And it's about time that men take back weddings.
Correct.
It's always about the girl. We have to give up our freedom too. What about
That's
us?
fine,
but
Like
doing
that's my
4.5
swan
minutes-
song.
champ.
Like if I'm
Talk to him,
getting
champ.
married, whoever's out there that wants to settle down with the Saugus Rocket,
Don't
guess
poop in his
what?
house.
I'm gonna bust out a
Rocket.
fucking John Mayer guitar solo because it's just about me
You can't
as
do
it is
that.
about you, Toots.
Okay, but-
it's your day, but
You
it's my day
absolutely
too.
can't.
You
can't do
cannot
that.
do that. But
Toots.
at least
Smitty from the rafters there with the toots.
At least John Mayer would be something that's at least sexy. Guns N'
Yeah,
Roses
that's-
before a wedding is not sexy, and 4.5
November
minutes.
Rain's is not bad.
No, it's not bad, but
yeah.
it's not a wedding song.
But it's like it's
and
his swan
4.5
song. Like
minutes is
that's
way
him
too long.
saying goodbye
Way too long.
to the single life.
The
Like
whole
we should get a
ceremony
goodbye
should be
too.
15 minutes, period. And he did it for 5 minutes on the guitar. No one gives a shit.
He's
It's also
shredded.
setting the tone. Setting the tone.
Yes.
Shout out my Uncle Steve. It's a well-known Barstool fact. He plays a sax solo at all Portnoy. Like just
But saxes
brings
are
his,
sexy.
well, yeah, he brings his own sax though, and like whatever. The other, you know who would do this? Your boy Theo would play a Pearl Jam
He would do-
solo for
1,000%.
1,000. I saw him. I've told you.
I know.
I saw him at a party in Boston.
In the corner
He brought
playing a
his own guitar and was playing fucking Daughter to himself for 5 minutes.
But
To
that's to himself. I don't think that Theo never wants to be a part of the show. He doesn't want the attention. Theo
Well,
would do
he's-
that in a corner by himself at a wedding with like all of his friends and family and
Theo
his wife.
kinda
And
wants the attention.
Correct.
It's like when he wears a
the
disguise.
guy fucking
it's so
escaped out of the
obvious.
back door wearing a gorilla costume because he
That's
didn't want
some-
to face any
Yeah,
media.
there's ways to escape without getting in the gorilla costume. Just like when he dressed with like that wildly overt fake mustache. It's like, look at me, I'm dressed in a costume.
Yeah, that's a little
like
bit
over the
different.
top.
But that's
Yes.
a little bit different than playing like
He likes
Eddie Vedder
creating
at
his own
wedding.
legend.
I think
Yeah.
he would. Hasn't he gone on stage with Pearl Jam at concerts?
Yeah, for charity because he cares about the kids.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What do you think about the
What,
guitar solo?
cold
You
water,
haven't
like
weighed
hot
in.
stove thing?
No, I would not.
yeah, yeah.
Wedding is. I couldn't disagree with Jared more. Wedding is not a man's event. It's all about the woman. and
That's
she's
why I
look-
said it's time to take it back for the men.
No,
It's
but it
always
was never
been about
back.
the women. What?
They
Like
never
it-
had it in the
Yeah.
first place.
That's what, I mean,
Yeah,
it
that's
used to
what I'm
just be
saying.
like, here, I'm giving you my daughter for like 4 goats. It
Like
was
you've
used to
been
only be about
like
the man.
you have been a part of a wedding, Dave. Like that's
Like
that,
my own, you mean?
Yes,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you've been married, so
Correct.
like it's all about the wife and like it's
You know
you
my
giving
dad
up your
fell in the
freedom.
ocean at my wedding. Fell right off the side
But
of the
didn't
dock.
you feel like you
I
like
mean-
some of this should be about me?
That's better than a guitar solo.
What's up?
What's up?
We're the rundown. It's for our website. Yeah.
What you eating?
Oh,
Is
nice.
that a twofer when you get the 2 sandwich thing? Yeah, there you go. 2 for $3. Yeah,
Yeah.
not a bad gig.
You
Yeah,
taking
you
the
too.
Celtics or the Cavs? Doesn't even know.
No.
Don't forget.
Celtics. Big time.
I'm so confused.
Well job by me to get the 2 for 1 thing. What's going on? How are you? It's another
This guy's absolutely Dale
another
Percocet.
Dave. Like I should know who that is.
1,000%.
But at least she said Dave, not David, right?
Yeah, she was cute too, so I don't
Very
hate
Big
it.
time.
Nice yoga pants.
Last one, Chipotle. So this story infuriates me. This lady got sued. No, this lady got fired from Chipotle because they said she was a manager. They said she stole $600 from the company and they had it on tape. She said, "Let me see the tape." They had no footage of it. They're like, the footage is gone. She sued for $8 million from Chipotle. I guess they were mad because they were mad she filed like workman's comp for a wrist injury. I don't understand lawsuits because I've had friends who've been things, oh, you're going to make millions. It's like a cab. One of my friends went to Vegas, for example, and a cab driver, the second he got out of the plane, got in a fight with another cab driver and tried to cut him off. The cab rolled over, and his wife was like unconscious in the hospital for like 4 days.
Sad.
Well, no, she's fine now.
It's horrifying.
That was a dark
But
turn.
if you sue, no, I said she's fine. It's a positive turn.
Okay.
For that, I expect you get millions. Like cab company, he got like, I don't know, 100 grand or something. There's like wrongful deaths. This bus, they love us here. This little bus with like 4 girls.
Yeah, there's 4 people in this
The
huge
bus
bus.
doesn't
And now
really-
they're embarrassed that we waved at them.
I don't know why they got 4 people. I don't like people getting rich for nothing. It bothers me on an obscene level that I can't even put into words. So this bothers me. Look at this guy riding tandem like a
Tandem.
They crashed. That would have been unreal.
Look at
Look
this
at how
tandem
short
bike.
the shorts are,
Oh,
too.
Who rides tandem bike? Now he's videoing me. We're videoing him. It's like
Why don't
Inception.
Speaking of
No,
Inception,
that's all
No,
right.
you good?
No,
You good?
No, that's fine.
why don't you go jump on the bike, tandem
Nah,
style
I'm
with
not
those
tandem.
guys?
Me and Dan have ridden one of those, and
Were you on the front or the back?
I was on the front, Dan was in the back. We were eating ice cream cones in Santa Monica. Anyways, what do we got on this Chipotle guy?
She's cheating the system, but it worked out, so you can't blame her for that.
How do you get $8 million for that?
It's wild, but she cheated the system and won, so you can't hate her for it. You just can't.
How do you get $8 million for that? That's like Katie Nolan type robbery.
Ooh.
I'm always
It's
on the
worse.
workers' side here. Fuck these big corporations.
Yeah.
They can afford it.
$8 million.
Yeah, no, it's a weird. No, I don't know where they come up with that.
That's more money than.
Do you hate
like I
people that win the
fucking have
lottery?
for doing nothing?
Do you hate people that win the lottery?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Then that's consistent.
So you would side with Chipotle here, saying that even if they didn't have tape, that she should be in trouble, or she shouldn't sue, or is it just
Yeah,
the
what
money?
should have been, like,
yeah, what should have
what-
been?
like,
Figure
just
out
get a
how
job
much
back?
she would have made for the next 50 years and pay her that. It wasn't going to be fucking $8 million. Just you don't have to work ever again.
Inflation?
Whatever. There's no way anyone from Chipotle is pocketing $8 million. Is this our guy? Who is that guy?
Yeah, I
he
think so.
works-
Yeah,
he
yeah,
works in the
absolutely.
Who is that?
He's a second floor
Adam.
guy.
That's Adam.
Oh, nice. What's he
You
doing?
paid
there?
that guy. Money.
Wow, you guys just showing up
you do
out of
pay
like
that guy.
Field of Dreams style. All right. Do we have any? Oh, I do have something post show. What did I write down post show? Oh, shout out. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I went to, I had to bring this up because, you know, Max B, like my little
Shout
cousin
out
who
Max
gets,
B.
Max B told my dad to move his fat head yesterday at lunch, and my dad got really mad. He's like, oh, he's never done that. You can't talk like that. Every time they've been together, Max B tells my dad to move his fat head, and my dad gets legitimately mad. It's becoming my favorite ongoing like thing in the Portnoy
Rivalry?
ever.
How
It's a
is
good insult.
how is your dad handling the fact that your mom is a bigger internet star than him?
I love your mom.
Okay, live. We are in garbage time still. Hey, Mom. Blowout. That was a blowout. Anyone who said they thought the Cavs was going to win this series that doesn't know basketball, I'm not even excited about it. Look, the game is still going. It was garbage time with 6 minutes left in this game. LeBron wasn't in the court. My mom said Rodney Hood was better than LeBron. Rodney Hood.
Yeah, anybody would be better than LeBron.
This series is over. I think we can actually beat Golden State now. I still don't know why I have sunburn there.
Oh, they're hitting shots. They're draining shots all over the place. The Cavs stink. Cleveland stinks. This is the end. I've told anybody who would listen, they're too fast, too athletic. These matchups aren't going to change. It's over. I'm not going to talk about those Philly scumbags anymore. Who'd they beat today? Nobody. Cleveland stinks. They're a bigger challenge. Philly was harder than Cleveland. Calderon, get out of here. Celtics, I said in 5. I apologize. Celtics in 4. They don't belong in the same court. The king is dead, and this game's over. The series is over. The Cavs' reign is over. LeBron's done. It's all green. Everything's coming up. Pave juice and my mother.
After
Is that true?
yesterday's.
I think he's acknowledged it, but I don't know how he's handling it.
I didn't know
internally.
that actually was true.
It's
That she's a
it's
bigger
electric in
internet star?
those
Yeah,
videos.
she
Yeah.
was. And
She's
her
shooting
talking
up
shit
the
about
ranks.
LeBron was
Well,
great.
my mom
She's
is a
great.
Boston homer, way
That
more
was
than
also
my dad.
a Vinny Chase move by you. Bring your mom.
There's
to
a lot
something.
of
See?
girls who were like, "Oh, that's
All right.
super cute."
We get it. You've seen the show.
I'm
We
just
get it.
trying to make sure that he understands that he does a lot on.
Yeah, no, my mom is a Boston homer who is a loud, boisterous
she's
fan.
you.
Hey, she's like
she's
my mom.
you.
Yeah, way
She's
more
a-
me.
she literally
I'm
is
way more
just
my
like-
mom than my dad. My dad's like kind of an idiot, and like not
That's
good
where I
at
get it
like
from.
sports and all that shit. My mom was athletic, roots hard, like loud. My dad's kind of like a loser, but in a good way.
But she pulled your mom, or he pulled your mom.
Yeah, I don't know how he did that.
So did she talk shit to the players on the court during the game too?
Oh yeah, she was booing like LeBron
That's
incessantly.
great.
Incessantly. Also said Rodney Hood was better than LeBron, like
Saw that.
for real.
Have you ever had a
Strong
player
take.
acknowledge you on the court?
I felt like Terry should probably do that.
Last year, Dante Jones came over and shot the shit with me at halftime, but I was his teammate. I don't know if that counts.
Doesn't.
It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than
I gave
like
Jermaine
acknowledging
Dye
a
the
check.
Golf-
heckling of a lifetime. He threw a ball
Not
at me.
basketball. Nobody in basketball has ever
He
acknowledged
threw
me.
a ball at you?
Yeah.
Baseball and golf, yes.
Who in
Football?
baseball?
Pedroia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, baseball, anybody get close enough, bullpen or whatever they'd acknowledge, but not.
No
not,
Patriots games? Are you ever?
No,
on the-
it's impossible.
Right.
Like, you're too far away. They would never. Do you guys have anything else post-show? 4 to 6, by the way, we're going to be at Hurricanes for Barstool Radio. Same crew today and tomorrow. Tomorrow will be packed because before the Celtics game, there's our guy right there. This is the guy who puts me on the wood.
Oh, this is the wood
That's
guy?
the guy who puts me
Can
on
you
the
put
wood.
the rest
right
of us
there.
on the wood?
Yeah, no,
All right.
just us.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
a line for the wood.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought I would
that's-
just shoot my
That's
shot
my
here,
wood
you
guy
know?
right there.
Casey, why don't you go?
Shoot
You watch
my shot.
Honor
Sully.
Rolls in the Bruins suite.
Can you have a more?
Yeah,
Can
you
you have
like
a more like fucking Boston name
No.
I put in Sully?
No, that is the Boston name.
Anything else?
He kind of had
post-show?
some Bama bangs
No.
too.
Do you really want to go to the Red Sox tonight?
Yeah, I'm debating it.
Because the guy that you chirped that walked by, he's the guy that gets us in.
I think I can probably get in there.
Yeah, you could probably get us in too, but
Where do you sit?
EMC.
No, I don't sit there.
I mean, it's pretty
What do you
nice.
have against EMC?
Yeah,
I don't
why?
know because I've never sat in there when it hasn't been enclosed, so I'm biased against it.
Okay. Well, do you want to go?
Maybe. I just
Alright.
said maybe.
Okay.
Just
You can
ask
sit
me.
outside
I
of
can't
the
fucking
EMC.
hear
I know,
you.
but
I'm
that
20
never
feet
used
away.
To be the case.
Oh, it was always
Yeah,
enclosed?
It used to be always enclosed, and I hated it.
Yeah.
So ever since, I've never sat in it when it's been open, and so I hate it.
Okay. That
Alright.
makes sense.
We'll talk.
Okay, we will talk. Anything else?
Nope.
Frank, you gonna step it up these next couple days?
Get your shit together, Frankie.
I love that he's wearing a Yankees hat in Boston too.
The dissension.
He knew he was taking the train with me.
I bet the
ripped him
Yankees
whole-
minus 300 yesterday. Thank God they won. Yeah, it was. It was never close, but that rain delay made me nervous. All right, that's about all we got. How's my posture? All right, good.